It's such a great feeling to know that anything that I will ever experience in my agency, somebody else here in this community has experienced it and they have the answer to solving it. My name is Cris Rodriguez. I am the founder and visionary of Grow Pro Agency, and we work in the martial arts studio niche. I've been a member of Seven Figure Agency since April of 2020. When we joined in April of 2020, we were at about the 30,000 MRR mark. We had just experienced some churn due to COVID, and I was in dire need of finding a support group, a community, and a coach to help us get through COVID. Right now, we just crossed the $4 million run rate, and we are at about a 350,000 MRR. 0 to 1 million was really just all about sales. It was a grind. All of my focus was on sales, sales, sales. I remember having a little Post-it note on the bottom of my monitor that said RGA, revenue generating activity. And I just made sure from that 0 to 1 million mark that the majority of my time was spent on revenue generating activities. Once we crossed the 1 million mark, I thought all of our problems would be gone, and that's just not true. You have bigger problems to solve. And fortunately, we had the 7FA community to help us solve those problems. And 1 to 2 million was all about refining our delivery and fulfillment, because at that time we were already at triple-digit client numbers. From 2 to 3 million, this is really where we started to expand our team. We had to start implementing mid-management, which is very different from leadership. And when you start implementing that mid-management level, things can start to slow down a little bit because your communication tactics internally have to change. Once we hit the 3 million mark, everything broke. We were at about 300 clients at that time. And what we really had to focus on was leveling up our hiring process and making sure that we were bringing on more skillful and talented team members onto the team. And now we've officially hit the 4 million run rate mark. Some key strategies that we've implemented since joining Seven Figures was really going all in on the authority play. If Josh and 7FA told us to do it, we implemented, and we implemented very, very quickly. So from monthly webinars to doing the book, to speaking at conferences, to joining local associations and developing JV partners, to creating a Facebook group that we can utilize and leverage to market to get new prospects. If 7FA has told us to do it, we have done it, but the major lever that we pulled was the authority play. It's very important to understand that the absolute best marketing tactic is to become famous, and you've got to make sure that you are famous inside of your niche. My favorite aspect of Seven Figure Agency is the community. I've been a part of it now for 5 years, getting to come to the events. It feels like a reunion with all of my best friends. I have literally made what I know will be lifelong friendships from this community. It's such a great feeling to know that anything that I will ever experience in my agency, somebody else here in this community has experienced it and they have the answer to solving it. And I get a lot of comfort in knowing that I do have that community, and no matter what comes my way, somebody in this community is going to be able to help me overcome it. Where I see Grow Pro in the next 6 to 12 months is growing predominantly through acquisition as well as JV partners. So we are currently in due diligence with acquiring another agency, and we're looking to continue to acquire other agencies in that aspect. And Josh always says you're one JV partnership away from a 7-figure agency. Well, we have 6 JV partners. So continuing to focus as the visionary on those big relationships. That's one of my responsibilities. And because of through everything I've learned through 7FA, I have the capacity and the ability to focus on those big relationships that will really help to move the needle forward. The reason why you should join 7FA is because there is success story after success story after success story. And everybody's definition of success is different. And whatever yours is, 7FA is gonna allow you and give you the tools and resources and roadmap to get there. You just gotta put in the work.